You know, you don't get a whole lot better than this if you're a Viper fan. 2002 ACR edition. Viper GTS. This is a very rare car. Only made a couple of these. And we've got one for sale. It's beautiful. It's red. It's really red. I'm gonna do a 5-foot walk around before I get into detail on this thing. I'll do my best to stop the camera to focus a little bit better when I get close to things. And the idea of putting this particular video together is because you might be on your couch, you might be sitting in your office, and you're interested in this car, but travel's not a fan of anyone's currently, but you're looking for a new toy. You want to know what this Viper's all about. I'm going to spend some time addressing its condition. You can go to celebritycars.com, where you currently are, and read the description on this car, all of its details, miles, Carfax report, all that stuff. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to check out all the nicks and cuts and bruises that any of these cars might have that might deter you from purchasing any of these vehicles. But I want to virtually bring you in from home or wherever you are and look at all the details on this car as if you were here, so you can be comfortable with your purchase. Okay? So once again, welcome to Celebrity Cars, and this Viper is awesome. So preliminary walk around, I've had my hands all over this car already, and there aren't any major chunks taken out of it. There are no major scratches. If I do find any, I'll be sure to point them out for you, okay? This is a sharp car. All right, one more time. We're gonna back up. You're gonna get a good look at it. I'll start right in front of my face. Passenger side front wheel and tire combination. The wheel's clean. It's nice and shiny. There's no curb rash on this wheel. I don't believe there's any curb rash on any of the wheels, but we'll check them out. It's a very clean car. It's been taken care of. Got a good look at these bolts. So I'm gonna do a little job of focusing better. Okay. Everything's in excellent shape. A little bit of road wear down here, maybe a bug or two, a little bit of tar. It's clean, clean. This car's never been painted. Gonna go down the low, this ground effect here on the passenger side. Just some dirt. Maybe a little scratch right there. It's really little. And maybe one more abrasion right here. Nope, that was just dirt. I'm on the passenger side door right now, looking at an endless sea of red. Now, I'm honing in on areas of the car where you might look if you were here. If I find anything that I don't like, I'll mention it out loud. The reason why I'm honing in on certain locations is just simply so you can see it. There are no dings. I'm not even seeing a ripple. Okay, passenger side rear wheel. Looks like we do have some curb rash on this wheel, okay? It is not down here. Starts here. And unfortunately, carries itself all the way around. Now, how obvious is that? It's not, but it's there. So, once again, I want to make sure you see all these things. Let's dig into the wheel well here a little. Nice and clean in there, all the bolts. Very clean ride. I see no signs of any major burnouts, which is good. Okay, moving on to the rear end of the car. Here's the passenger side rear tail light. I see it to be perfect. I see the paint around it to be perfect. Down here, normally in this little corner of the bumper, pretty popular place to bang into things. There's not one abrasion. Okay. Underneath the rear end of the car, it's nice and clean down here. All the red is intact. There's no hidden curb damage down here. Everything's the way it should be. Let's look on top of the bumper. And once again, that's the same. I'm going to try and get you an angle here so you can see the reflection off the roof or off the ceiling and the skylights. And how nice this paint is. Just moving slow, folks, so you can see. It's the trunk lock. There are no scratches from keys. And we'll go back down to this driver's side rear. Okay, once again, no abrasions here in this area. It's beautiful. And once again, down underneath. So, yeah, rear bumper, rear spoiler, tail lights, everything in perfect condition. We're now on the rear driver's side of the car, folks. I'm going to stay on the sides and then we'll go back and look at the top. There are no watermarks on this car, believe it or not. There's nothing hidden in the paint whatsoever. It is just a deep, beautiful red. Okay, let's look at the driver's side rear wheel and tire. I see no scuffs on this wheel. No curb rash whatsoever. Same thing in the wheel well, nice and clean. Nice reflection shot there. Okay, while we're here, let's take a look down. And we'll visit this lower spoiler down, the rocker panel down on the side of the driver's side. Once again, I'm trying to go as slow as I can so you can see anything that you might question. But in this case, on this automobile, we're just looking at how pretty it is. There's nothing. It's nice and smooth down here. That's dust. Just a bunch of dust on this guy. Okay. I'm gonna hone into this intersection here. You can see all the body parts. Very nice and happy. That might be a small chip there, folks. That's a small chip there in the paint. How small is it? It's really small. So only you're gonna notice it. Okay. And here you go, driver's side. Reflections, awfully impressive. And let's look back down the driver's side, if we will, here, just to look at the body panels. They're very straight. They're completely straight. Once again, there's not a warble, nothing. And the last wheel and tire, no curb rash, front driver's side wheel and tire in perfect condition. So we just have the rear passenger wheel that's got some curb rash on it. Okay, now, with this car being a 2002, it doesn't have 4 miles on it. It's got some miles on it. There's going to be some road wear. I'm going to slowly move the camera back and forth across the front of the car. Now, what do I mean by road wear? I'm going to hone in on this headlight. The reflection of the skylight gives away these small road wear, normal wear abrasions in the headlight. Okay, you see that? Good. I'm going to say that's the same thing over here with the driver's side headlight. They're not fogged, they're not damaged, everything's fine. They're just, you know, a hair bit of road wear from driving down the road. Same thing with this front bumper here. It's very hard for me to show it to you, but I'm going to attempt. There we go. Okay, so reflection of the skylight, and you can see some of those marks that never made it through the paint. It's just from driving it down the road. Okay, now that you got to see that, let's be clear so you can see what all I'm talking about here. All right. It's very, very minimal wear. It is 100% normal wear. There aren't any surprises up here. There aren't any big gouges in the lower valence. There's just a really minimal road wear. Maybe your favorite wax, your favorite polish, your favorite detailer that you pay to come to your house can get up some more of these little abrasions, but that I shouldn't have even used that word, abrasion. These are just really small marks, normal wear and tear. Okay, you hear that? You see that? That's about as big as they get on the front of this car, and there's not many. So I'm picky buying a car, certainly looking at the front, and I'm sure you are too. Down here, again, looks terrible on this video, doesn't it? A couple little abrasions right here. Sorry for my dirty hands. They're really small, folks. Once again, I'll back up this camera. Just wanted to make sure that you knew that they were there. I'm done looking at the front bumper. I'm not going to tear it apart anymore. I shouldn't be doing that to begin with. Here's your hood. The hood on occasion shows some of that wear, but man, it's beautiful. There's a super small little chip right here, but man, I'm looking for things now. I'm going to shut up and let you look at this hood. I'm going to move around here just so you don't think one of those skylights are a big scratch patch on the hood. They're just lights on our ceiling, folks. The skylights are very, very unforgiving when it comes to car paint, and you see everything. So a little while later on the video, we're going to go for a ride in this. You're going to see the red outside, and you're going to need sunglasses, because that's all you see. You don't see any road wear. You don't see any scratches. You don't see anything. Let's take a look at the front windshield. As far as I know, it's never been replaced. And I've got nothing to show. While we're here, you get a good look at the top of the dashboard. Okay. I'm not sure if I looked at the driver's side rearview mirror. Sorry about the discoloration, the little pink that throws in there. I'm trying to avoid that. I'm doing the best I can. Here is the roof of this 2002 Viper. And it's perfect. Got nothing to show you. It's red. It's amazing. Here's the rear glass. There's no scratches in it. There's no weird tint lines. Once again, we're looking at perfect glass. Perfect glass. No chips, no chunks. Nice and clean. It's the top of the spoiler, in case we haven't addressed it. It's just as red as everywhere else, folks. There's your gas tank. Got a good look at that. Back to this 2002 Dodge Viper. I've got some extra lights set up. Got all the doors open, got the engine compartment up. So you can see, I can get to these things a little easier so you can see well, what's going on here with this car. So as promised, in case you jumped forward, we want to attempt to get every detail we can so you can stay safely at home if you don't want to travel right now, but you're looking for a new toy. I got you covered. We have you covered here at Celebrity Cars. I got the camera, and I'm gonna try and show you every nook and cranny of what I think you'd like to see if you were here in person. So there you have it, my speech. Going over the overall condition of this car. You want to hear or read any details, celebritycars.com. Go to Dodge, go to Viper, if you haven't already. This is inside the passenger wheel well, underneath the hood. Air compressors, air conditioning, coolant, the paneling, hinges. Want you to see as many details as possible. I'm trying to look at where I'm going and look in the viewfinder at the same time to make sure things are in focus. I can't get to a whole lot more here on this side. So I'm going to, we'll enjoy a trip looking at the paint again on the hood. while it's up to get to the other side. I made a few smudges down there on the paint with my hands getting the hood open. Sorry, in case you caught that. Okay, driver's side. Once again, we're looking at condition here, how well kept this car was. I'm gonna go for a walk here with my right hand. All nice and clean, very well kept under here. This is always a location where it's been beaten to death by charging systems. Looks like it's never been touched. Forgive the pink. I'll try and correct that as much as I can. I set some lights up so we can see inside the interior a little bit better than we could when I gave the first attempt to hopefully show you a bit more. Now, as in doing so, I did find something, okay? Right down here, underneath the dashboard, from getting in and out. Okay, where is that exactly? There you go. All right. I'm gonna back up so you can see what I'm talking about, where it is. That's all the way up underneath. Hold on, give me a second. Here we go. All right. Just so you can see what I'm doing here. That's up underneath. I'm down on the floor. I'm on my knees. I'm gonna stand up so you can look into this interior. And once again, that little corner that I picked out, you can't see, but it is from knees coming in and out of the car. Make a small abrasion on the bottom of that dashboard. Okay, that's it. That's all I saw. Let's take a look inside this door panel again, because much better this time around. The carpet's in terrific shape. There's no wear on the top of the doors from arms. All the buttons are in clean, not gummed up shape. Take a look at the sill inside the door. It has normal 20-year-old wear. It's not scratched. There's no chunks taken out of it from people climbing in and out of the car. There's little to no abrasions of that coming in and out of the car, okay? So, a little bit of dust here, okay, so you know. And all of this is in superb shape. Right inside the seat, right there, yeah. This is, I meant to grab some cleaner to see if that would come up. I'm pretty sure a good cleaner will get that off the seat. I'm not sure what that is. It might not though. I'm showing you that it's there. Don't know what it is. The material, perfect condition. Nice and smooth. It's not dry rotted. And the seat's in perfect condition, except for the little blemish on the side there. Here's what the console looks like from inside the driver's seat. Might be some very small abrasions here getting in and out of the car. Seems like my finger just made it worse, so that makes me think it's just some crap that needs to be cleaned up. Other than those little things, I mean, on camera it looks so much worse. If you were here and saw this car, you would not be concerned with those things, I don't believe. Okay, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna work my way over to the passenger side. You might be able to see the light in the interior a little bit better. All right. Here's a view from the passenger side. This door sill is in just as nice condition as the driver's side. And I don't believe there are any abrasions getting in and out of the car over here either. Carpet's in great shape. Some books on the seat. And the interior on this side, once again, is picture perfect. Light's good on this angle, so I'm going to attempt to get some better video of the controls. Okay. Oh. Passenger side door panel. Okay, so we have it down to a small abrasion underneath the dash on the other side. A couple small smudges on the driver's seat and that console there. I'm gonna see if I can get them out. You'll see on the photographs. But I've got nothing except those small chips. Hope you followed along. Hope you like the Viper. I'm not sure we've ever had a nicer one. Super rare. Viper GTS ACR.